feel my other finger? Could I press down and feel my other finger? Or is it when you press, you have a big 1 inch space behind that? That means that you have lots of subcutaneous fat. Now, where does that fat travel to get underneath your skin? It must travel through your arteries. So if the cholesterol you get from your food, where do you get cholesterol? We only get cholesterol from the plant products? No. No, Priest Kailash. At time they said coconut has cholesterol, they lied. No plant product has cholesterol. You only get the cholesterol from your graisse, your viande cochon, viande cabrit, viande mouton, viande bœuf, poisson. All these things has cholesterol. You only get cholesterol from the animal products, not your plant-based products. So if somebody said, oh, Priest Kailash, you know coconut oil has give you high cholesterol? No, you lie. You mati. No, there is nothing like that. You only get cholesterol from your animal products. So if it is that you are eating a diet high of cholesterol, we have to ask ourselves, where does this cholesterol or this fat travel from to get underneath your skin? They travel through your arteries. That means that while they are traversing through your arteries, they're moving through your arteries, they'll be depositing cholesterol plaques right within the arteries. You develop arterial sclerosis, atherosclerosis, coronary artery disease, and soon your heart will attack you with what we call a heart attack. So fundamentally, eating healthy, a plant-based diet is the way that we must go if we have to eradicate our diabetes problem, hypertension problem, high cholesterol problem. I mean, for goodness sake, if you go to the doctor and say, Doc, what's up, Doc? How you doing today, Doc? And Doc, not Doc, quack, 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 you know, I mean Doc. I mean, they call some people who do medicine and quacks. I mean, if you go to a doc, and say, Doc, I mean, doc say, go for a blood test. And he say, well, Joe, your cholesterol high, you know. Joe say, oh, Doc, what will I do, Doc, with my cholesterol high? Joe, the first question Joe supposed to ask Doc is, Doc, where do I get cholesterol from? And Doc should say, oh, Joe, you get your cholesterol from your animal products. So, Doc, if my cholesterol is high and I get my cholesterol from animal products, if I cut down on animal products, will that cut down my cholesterol? Oh, Joe, that's a no-brainer. I mean, a no-brainer means, it's obvious. I mean, if your cholesterol is high and you go to doc and doc say cholesterol high, your first step, the first thing that you're supposed to do is to analyze what is my external source of cholesterol, the animal products. So, si vous avez viande cochon, et bien vous manger viande bœuf, et bien vous même manger fesse pour là. On est bout de bout. Gosse là qu'elle a do chicken back là. Oh, ça bon, ça n'a pas celle là, ça bon. No. If your cholesterol is high, the first step is to cut down the level of your cholesterol. Ja Rastafari. How? By literally stop the internal consumption of it. Stop taking it from the outside, because you need no external source of cholesterol. Your body or your goodie, your physical structure knows exactly how to produce all the cholesterol that it needs. Holy Emmanuel I Selassie Ja Rastafari. Give thanks, let Emperor Haile Selassie be praised, King Emmanuel be exalted. As we give thanks, even as before we step into the kitchen to do some holistic preparation, we are reading right from the Herbal Manual, the Food of 7 Vegan Cookbook Refill. The food that we are going to be preparing today specifically, we are going to do what we call an amaranth soup, or what people refer to as wild callaloo, the callaloo that stand up. It looks like this within the sugar baby and the Herbal Manual. Right here. Now, the amaranth, the grain of the amaranth is used extensively in Ethiopia. It's sold right here in the health food shop. It's very expensive. And this plant grows wild. I feel they call it Zebak West, no? Not Zebak West, they call it Zepina. This here is what they call Zepina right here in St. Lucia. And the grains here, this part here has some small seeds. These seeds are very expensive. They sell them as what we call amaranth seeds in our health food shops. And it's one of the highest forms of proteins. Let's hear what the herbal manual say about amaranth. Amaranthus dubius. It says the leaves can be eaten raw or slightly steamed as a source of iron, vitamin A, vitamin C, and protein. The seeds can be ground into flour or used as a cereal. Leaves can be applied to boils as a poultice. It is used to treat excessive menstruation. So if a woman is having excessive menses, they could use what we call your zepina, or what we call your amaranth. And serves as an excellent iron supplement. So if it is that you're pregnant, or what we call fruitful, and the doctor wants to give you ferrous sulfate to get you constipated, it's better you use zepina. It has a high source of iron, organic iron, easy for your body to assimilate. A warm poultice of the leaves can be applied externally to hemorrhoids. If you have hemorrhoids, what we call piles, it affects around the anus. You could use that, you could pound it together, warm it with some warm castor oil and apply it to the piles. Very good. It is used to treat diarrhea and dysentery. The decoction is used as a douche for leukorrhea. A green salad of the herb is very alkalizing and soothes the stomach. So you could use the herb as a green salad, you could blend it and get a chlorophyll drink. All these things are very, very good uses of what we call your amaranth. The medicinal properties of amaranth is astringent, hemostatic, diuretic, alterative, nutrient, and maturating. If you want to know what all these things are, you need to go to the appendix of your herbal manual, and it will tell you exactly what these things mean. So I'll just take one of it. Astringent. What is an astringent? Here, when we look at the back here, you look at for the word astringent, you could say exactly what it is. I don't have to read it for you. You need to read it. You need to learn to read yourself. So if you want to learn what astringent is, you go to astringent or go to hemostatic. Oh, what is a hemostatic? You could read it right here at the back here, and it tells you exactly what that is. So even if we look at, okay, let's choose hemostatic. Herbs which stops bleeding. So if you're bleeding too much, you need a hemostatic. Herbs which stops bleeding. And which of these herbs? The herb we looked at was our zepina, or what we call our amaranth. We're going to make an amaranth soup in the food of 7 today. I mean, it's going to be a nice creamy green soup that you could use even to help your physical structure, to build up your vitamins A, vitamin C, your iron, your zinc level, and also a very rich source of your proteins. So even keeping in mind that next Sunday, the 19th of September, we'll be literally having a series of programs leading up to Sunday the 19th. From the Monday going up to the Sunday, where we are going to have different health practitioners, healthcare professionals from the different islands in the Caribbean and even from the United Kingdom coming into St. Lucia. We're right here at the Food of 7 Vegan Restaurant. We're going to have lectures from the Saturday night, the Monday night, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the Saturday night even before the wellness fair, and on Sunday the 19th at the Cultural Center will be our annual wellness fair, where we'll be having a wide display of foods, a wide display of other exercises, like we'll have Sportivo participating, we'll have even Tai Chi, Brother Jimmy doing our Tai Chi, we'll also be having people doing our massage therapists, we'll be having Lot Balance coming from Barbados to do our raw foods, Elder Colin Harper, our biochemist from Barbados, doing our nutritional aspect. We're going to have Bobby Olivache coming from St. Croix doing herbs. We're going to have even Dr. Hon Priest coming from Antigua, who is an integrative medical practitioner, because he's an MD and also a naturopathic doctor. So we're going to have a series of people coming from around the world, climaxing even on Sunday the 19th of September from 12 noon all the way to 8 p.m. whereby we are going to have the Caribbean Wellness celebrations at the Cultural Center the 19th, and all your tickets you could get at the Food of 7 Vegan Restaurant and also at Simply Natural Health Food Shop. And look